Hey, this is Nate Myers again. What seemed like my mother. This woman is supposed to be my mother, but it's a fake mother. I guess, I guess I'm adopted or something. And this person knew who I was as a baby. Took me in, basically. Well, you know the story. But thinking about it, what they don't want me to say is this fake mother. Now, the person who raised me up was my real parents. But the scribe of this fake mother was a slim woman, petite. The woman who raised me was not petite at all. She was short, a little lighter than me, but she was not petite. Actually, I can show a picture of her. The one that's got a hand on the hip and got the little poles there, light skinned black woman. That's the woman who raised me. Now my father who raised me also. It's a couple of pictures. I show you this other picture. It's actually them together. You see right there, that's my mother. Right there was my mother who raised me. And that's the father that raised me. Now, they both dead. Father, he passed in 2002 because one of my brothers, he got shot by a bullet. My brother Richard, he got shot um, walking down the street because somebody thought he was somebody else. And the bullet, he survived, but if the doctors would have took it out, he would have died that day. So he lived a little bit longer. And I guess, I think this is a quote. I don't know who it is, but I think the same quote that's trying to kill me off was killing off my family, my regular family that I was living with because raised me because they went after my brother again in 2000, where he was driving. His boys usually bring him home after he'd go out and drink with them and everything. And this night, he had just got a house by working at the post office for like, I think, maybe 5 years. He was working there. He got a job there, working there for a long time, but he worked so much for a whole year, like overtime. So therefore, he can buy a house for $100,000. And they got the house. I think it was on Ford Street in New Haven, Connecticut. Lived there for a while. Maybe I don't even think he lived there a year. And his boys bring him home after they go on work. In the post office mail handling area in the back. Because they still got it going on here in the other parts of Drury Street. That post office is all automated. Now in the back part, that's where the trucks is at. They're still doing the mail handling that way. People, in the trucks, they get the mail bags and put them in, and got the BMCs, the postcons, the rolling um, cages. Because you see them at the post, and you go to the post office, you see into the little room they got in the back there. They got metal cages, and what they call those postcons. I worked at a post office for a while, a couple of years back. And I learned all that stuff. So, see, it came back for him. He was in a car, sitting. Normally he'd be drunk, but he was sober, and he turned off the car and sat there when it was November 2000, and it was cold, and then went to sleep. Like, I was like, what the? How you gonna go to sleep? It's cold. And he would get out and go right to the door, but his kids came to the car to wake him up, but he didn't wake up. He woke up, but he was frozen. And he panicked, died that day. So the bullet in his chest wasn't good enough, so they had to come back and finish him off. So now I'm doing this video because this so-called mother, this fake mother who adopted me, she's petite. That woman in that picture is not petite. And she died in 2017. This woman is still alive. So this woman is actually a pedophile. They got a pedophile ring of children. Now, in her neighborhood, and all the people that she associated with don't know all this stuff. And they were scared for me to say something about this stuff. But they keep on doing spell work on me. They keep on getting more people to do spell work on me. And God told them to stop. But, they're hard-headed. They don't want to listen. They think, they can still do it again like they did other lifetimes. So, my account is basically drained because they got somebody else and they came in and hacked my account. So I ain't got no money in there no more. So I gotta wait for something else to come in by God. But you know what? That's how that's gonna happen. Whatever comes in, it's gonna get taken too because they're just waiting on it. And then there's somebody in my energy that has an entity attachment. And I did my thing. I did Mark 5 and 8. Get out of that man's body. Impure spirits. That man is me. Get out of my spirit. Get out. Or get out of that man's body or that woman's body that's connected to me. It might be a woman, but there's an entity attachment. Get out of that woman's body. Impure spirits. Now I ain't do that, but maybe that's what I needed to do. But I think I did it already, but it didn't work. So they tell me I have to cleanse myself. I've been cleansing myself all day for 2 days straight. And each time I got rid of somebody, they just send in more people. I know this week we're supposed to be getting hit with a whole bunch of stuff, but you're telling me to cleanse myself and I've been doing it and it ain't working, then something else has got to be going on. What God ain't telling me? What God ain't telling us? If I'm cleansing myself, I'll tell you what I even got. The stuff I usually get. I go to the store, I get this hiccupus. And I get the lion's mane. You know what the lion's mane? You know what lime means too for your body and so for your mind and everything. It enhances it because it gives you the sparks in your mind, it keeps it going, makes it even more better. So therefore your intelligence and everything will heighten. Just can't take it too much. But the hiccupus is basically, it's a cleanser. It will cleanse out what's around them. And I didn't have it for no tea yet to drink it, but it usually don't work like that. It cleanses your body inside too. And I usually put the stuff in my ears too because they always like to do a hiding place in your ears and stuff. And it'd be all in the head, this part, but I had to turn my head that way and I shake my head, so therefore it gets all up in there and everything. And I gotta keep doing, and then eventually I start feeling that it's not there anymore. But it's still lingering. And it's usually somebody, and it's got some hiring free group who basically got hired by them again. And it's the same thing all over again. And I know it's just a part of this is a part of it. But it's like, I mean, enough is enough. I mean, come on. It was like, if they're not going to stop what they're doing, then they don't need to be here on this earth any wrong way. Why keep on allowing them to keep doing the same thing? Obviously, the stuff by them keep doing it, and they wake up in the morning, their faces all messed up, they go to the hospital, the doctor can't help them, don't know what it is, but they're still living. If they're going to kill us all, then it should, when that demon goes back to them, it should take them out. Not freaking allow them to live a little longer. Ain't that the base of it? I mean, I know I shouldn't say that, but I'm being truthful. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I mean, that's the whole point of sending an entity or a demon at somebody to take them out. And since we are covered and we doing what we're supposed to do, and we return that back to sender, and they're supposed to take them out, and it doesn't do it. It goes off somebody else, and then goes up with somebody else that basically is innocent, who don't know him. They don't believe anyway, and then takes them out. But the main people, they still around. So, I know some chosen ones, y'all might won't say stuff like that, but a little different than that. So, you help that. I mean, I was always like this when I was younger. I mean, I didn't see the point of keeping people around if they ain't gonna freaking do right. Especially spiritual warfare kind of thing. Anybody else can basically heal from their what they do wrong. But these people they witches and warlocks, and beyond that, there's no saving them for them to, they repent, but it ain't gonna last that long. It's like a get out of jail free card for them, and then they'll go right back to that stuff, the bad stuff all over again. They ain't gonna stay like, they're not gonna stop doing it. Some will, but some it's just gone. But and then top it off, God want to give them an extra week. I was like, that was not no good idea. But they're still doing the same thing though, until they pass away on themselves. But it seems like it's like they come very close to them dying, and all of a sudden they're back again. So I just needed to say that this fake mother, she's a pedophile, and they got a ring of what they do to little kids. I mean, it's a sex occult. So anything of that, they do it with little kids, grown-ups, teenagers, the whole yarn. That's another way for them to make money, is to do that kind of stuff. And steal from other people. And siphon energy from people. So, and this group who didn't want to believe who I was, and it's still in my energy. And some of the group stopped, but this one person just kept on doing it. So that one is still in my energy. So I figured to say something about it. And I know some people are probably not going to agree with what I'm saying, about them not being around anymore, because they're not going to stop. They're going to keep on doing it until God actually allowed them to pass on, and not trying to save them all the time. All right. Peace.